As you may have seen in the part 1, if you viewed it, or if you didn't, it doesn't matter really, that I showed you how to mod the Megaminx. If you have the new type one, though it's a tiny bit different, you don't need to sand down the pieces as much, but I will go with that in more detail. So if you want to mod the Megaminx, go check out part 1, because I won't be talking about it in this one at all. So what you want to do with this one is when you get it, it'll probably be pretty stiff. You won't be able to turn the layers as well. You won't have to use your whole hand, but when you do finger tricks, the pieces will start to pop apart like this, and then it'll turn slowly after it seems like it's going to pop. Of course, that's really annoying. So what you need to do, of course, is the first step is to take out one edge group. So turn the layer like that, and either use your finger or a slot screwdriver. I use my finger, but I'll use the slot screwdriver now, to just pry out one edge and two corners. Be sure to keep those because you'll need to put them back in. So now, I've taken out one edge pair here. You'll be able to see the core from here, which has two parts, but that doesn't matter at the moment. So what you'll want to do is now you'll have access to all of the caps on these 6 sides. This cap, these two, and then just turn the layer and you'll get to the next one. Of course, I'm going to only be taking off 3 of the caps just to show you how to do it, because I see no need to. Use your X-Acto knife to drive the blade into the crack here, and you'll just be able to pop off the caps. The caps are a lot deeper on this rather than the Megaminx, which is why you can't just do it from the top. You have to take it apart to get at it. I'm only going to take off 3. Now, as you can see, they smartened up on these and they put in bigger screws rather than the small ones that they had in the other ones. You can leave these there, but you should definitely take a large Phillips head screwdriver and loosen them a little bit. Loosen all 12 of them, I'd say a quarter turn at most. You probably shouldn't even have to do that much. Yeah, a quarter to a half turn at most. And do that with every single one, and you'll definitely see an improvement. On these Megaminxes, you don't need to sand. As you can see, the pieces are a lot more flimsy as it is, considering there's only a small bit on the inside of this, rather than the larger one on the Megaminx. These pieces are a lot wider to make up for that, but I don't find that the edges are really that fragile anyway. So I think they added stability onto a piece that didn't need it, and took it away from a part that needed it more. So you won't be needing to sand it at all. If you do sand it, you might see a little less lockups, and you might see a little less popping, but I don't see enough of that to bother doing it. The last thing, obviously, after you've loosened those, you can even replace these with DIY's screws set if you really need to, but I wouldn't suggest it, because it's not worth it. Use jig glue or silicone. As I said in the last video, 3 squirts in 3 different directions in there. Put the pieces back in, play with it 5 to 10 minutes, take out an edge pair on the other side and spray it in there. As soon as you spray jig glue in there, you need to work it in. Same with silicone. If you don't work it in, then it'll stick and it will break your Megaminx. And with the jig glue as well, if you don't play with it enough or you put way too much in there, I saw a video recently where some guy said for a joke he put way too much in there, and it starts to eat away at the plastic, which you obviously do not want, as you want to keep your puzzle in the best condition possible. So after you've loosened all of the springs, jig glued it, then it should be able to turn really well with few pop-ups, few lockups. It should turn it should have a little more friction than the Megaminx, obviously, because the Megaminx is the best brand to get, in my opinion. But it will be close, and it will be really good. So with this mod, you can cut corners, and it's nice and flowy, it glides really nice. So that is how to mod the Megaminx and the new type Megaminx from Cubeforyou.com. If you have any questions or comments, or if you have anything to say that I left out of this video, please post it in the comment or send me a message, and I'll be sure to add it in or clarify as soon as I can. Thanks for watching.